Hey everyone, this is David Diaz with your stock market tips alerts for today. Today is Monday, June 8th. What an unbelievable day it was today. It was amazing. I hope it was amazing for you. If you listened to the recording I made last night, the live or the recording, you would have made some money today. Let's just check and see, how did we do today? So number one, I wanted to go over is Boeing. As you can see here, I have the Boeing chart up, and you can tell that Boeing is up at $239 a share. Most people that are watching this video probably cannot afford that. That's a reality. That's just the way it is. But when I started to alert this stock, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days ago. 15 days ago, the stock was at $135 a share. Who would have known that in 15 days, you would have made $100+ a share? I was in at for $70 a share. I can't afford too much more than that. $70 a share. I would have had to date, if I would have still been inside, invested in Boeing, I would have had over $7,000. $7,000. Does that sound like a good number? It is, right? A lot of people that I alerted this stock, they invested, and my goal, my original goal was to wait until it was 180. And 180, it hit about 3 or 4 days ago, so last Thursday or so. But then it kept going up. It went up. Amazing. This is fantastic. This is double what I expected. This is double what I thought. Now, is this stock overvalued? You bet it is. It is overvalued. So are most airline stocks. So is the NASDAQ. How do I know? I'm going to show you here how I know. Oops, I don't know how I pulled that up. Sorry about that. See here. So as we see, I pull up a chart that shows 180 days, 6 months out of the year. So this is where pretty much the Boeing started to come down, which was at the beginning of March, somewhere right around here. Started to go down and fade, right till it was March 12, March 13, and it hit rock bottom, $89 a share. Anyone who would have bought at $89 a share, you would have made a fantastic investment in Boeing. Boeing, in 3 months' time, would have gotten you triple, pretty much, or 2.5 times the amount you would have invested back then. Isn't that insane? So Boeing is at 239. It still has a way to go to get up to the 300s. Is this still a good stock to buy? Probably is. But I would say there's a chance it might pull back 10% or so. So that means it might go down $20. It might not. I can't guarantee that. According to the way things are going, it seems like it will, and I'll show you that towards the end, why I believe that. So I want to show you some of the other stocks that I was watching, and I did not alert. But this is Hertz Car Rental. Hertz Car Rental was down at 40 cents a share about 8 days ago. 40 cents a share, and it's up to $6.84. So it's almost back to its normal. It's unbelievable after declaring bankruptcy. Chapter 11, which Chapter 11 says that they're just reorganizing their debts. So it's not the worst kind of bankruptcy, but it is a bankruptcy nonetheless. So just so you're aware, DGLY is a company that produces cameras for police equipment cameras, sorry. And their stock is booming. It is unbelievable. I don't think this stock has gone this high. I don't know how long, but I don't think so. Let's just check back 3 years. Yeah, okay, so somewhere about April last year of 2019, it went up pretty similar to what it is right now, and also back in September of 2019 as well, and back in whenever this was in 2018. I can't see because of my picture, so it's July. So July of 2018. So this, as you can see, history tends to repeat itself. We don't know exactly when, but we can sort of have some sort of method of analyzing these charts that would fit to our pattern, develop strategies from watching these charts, right? JetBlue, one of my favorites. It's almost back to normal, $15.50. When I bought this stock, it was somewhere around $7, $6, somewhere around in here. So let me just get back to my chart where we can just tell the better time frame. 180 days. Yep. So the lowest it was at $6.61, and boom, it's almost 2.5 times up. That is fantastic. I'm glad. I don't think it's going to hold. Why? I mean, do you see people taking pictures and posting them on Instagram and other social media that they're flying? No, nobody's seeing that. Is there a lot of hype? Yes, there's a lot of hype. But there's a lot of hype in the cruise line as well. And there's a lot of hype in the travel industry. So these, in the next few days, people are going to be like, wait a minute, nobody's posting pictures. Nobody's taking advantage of it. So some of these stocks might pull back. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong for the sake of everyone. But that's a possibility. Cody, this was one of my main picks. One of my main picks, Cody. I made some money on Cody. However, I withdrew too early. And Cody went up a total of $1.13 a share. If I would have stayed in, I would have made over $1,000 on Cody. Over $1,000. I made half. I made about $400 or $500. But that's not bad. Remember, the name of this game is not to make a killing. It's to cut losses and take as much as you can in earnings. You don't have to wait until it reaches the top. Is this stock going to go up? It probably will. I was betting on it to go up, but I pulled out. This is another stock that I was watching, Macy's. I have been invested in this one since $6 and change. So I made well over $5,000 on this stock. And I put in another bid. Why? Because the stock pulled back. I cashed in at around 1080, 1050 range because I had it in different accounts. But this stock, I believe is great. It just received some news and people started investing after hours like crazy. So I put in $1,000 limit to buy, 1,000 share limit to purchase more at a lower rate, hoping that it will gap down so that I can gain some. GE, a stock that I had been holding on for a long time and it didn't move. I don't know if it was a very long time, but I held for a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. I didn't see it move much, somewhere in the 30-day range. I saw it go straight, then went down, and then went right back up. And I decided to pull out when I made $1 or $2 on this stock. But now it's going way up. So a lot of these stocks are going way up, right? Now, what else? Ford. I have been holding on to Ford forever. I didn't see much movement. I bought it at 550. I bought it at, I have shares at 250, I believe, Ford. I don't know when I got it. I'm pretty certain I got 250. I could be wrong, but because I see here the low was 396. But anyhow, I held on until it reached 7 and I sold, and now it's at 753. Great for those people who are holding long because I've been alerting some of these stocks for a while. So another one is INO. INO only went up 10 cents a share today. I believe it's on an uptrend. You can see this chart. It's on an uptrend, up, 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 up. Yes, it's going to go up and down in the interim of the day. It's going to go up and down. But overall, this chart is going upward. So this is a great chart. I like INO. It dropped from last week because Trump did not decide to use Inovio Pharmaceuticals to administer the COVID-19 drugs or whatever it may be. Let's see, what else was I watching in my list? Coming up here. So XPA. So XPA, I closed out and I didn't make too much. I think I made like $400 on XPA. XPA didn't move much for me. It was one of those times. Let me just show you the daily chart, the minute chart. So I was in somewhere in here and I sold up here somewhere. So I made about $400 or $500, and then it started to fade off just a little, going straight. So what happens when you hold stock that's going sideways? You know, you miss a day. I missed a few of my shots because some of these I held down for too long. So work, this is another company that I like. And you can see today it dropped to 30. I didn't jump in because my money was tied up somewhere else. You're going to see it in a moment. And it went up, 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 up to 32. And that was a good $2 increase, although the stock is still below where it should be, its range. I believe this stock is going to go up. It's going to go up to 35.40. Oh, it's not there yet. Genius. This is where I put in a lot of, where I invested a lot. And I invested somewhere in here. And I got stuck. Where? First I sold off. And then I rebought somewhere around here, I believe. And it dropped, came back up, dropped, and came back up. So I'm a little bit at a loss. I believe, oh, actually, I bought here at this pinnacle, at this top right here, sorry. And it's now at $5.13 a share. So I'm down about $4,000 or $5,000. Yep, that's right. You heard me say it. I'm down about $4,000 or $5,000. So I made it back in Macy's, but I'm down in Genius. Now, why am I holding on to Genius? Because on the 15th of June, they're going to be releasing their new channel catered to kids, a powerful channel catered to kids. I believe this stock is going to go up $10 to $15 range. I could be wrong, but I know that that's why I'm holding it, because I know it's going to go and turn around within the next week. 1 week's time. That's right. I can't wait. My last stock that I'm watching is, what is it called? Dark King, I believe it's what it's called. And this Dark King, I believe, I don't even remember the name of it, DKNG. So anyhow, I've been watching this stock, and I have some money invested, 400 shares invested in. I bought it at $39.23 or so. It went down. I wish I would have gotten it here. I couldn't invest, pull out my money. I should have withdrawn here and then jump back in here. But however, I have it in an account that I can't make too many trades because of the pattern day trade rule. So I left my money sit, and it's back to where we started pretty much. It's a little bit under. It's under by, I don't know, maybe 10 cents, 15 cents from when I purchased. So I'm holding this stock for the long run. Why am I holding this DKNG? Because I believe this one's going to go up to $45 or $50 a share. You better believe it. Now let's get back to why I believe a lot of these stocks are overextended. And I'll tell you why right now. So the reality is most people will not know that this is happening. But the NASDAQ in general, before it started to drop, it was right here at $9,744 a share. That's pretty much where it started to drop back in at the end of middle of February, all the way down March, all the way down to this date here, which is somewhere around the 15th to the 20th of March. And then it started to go up and up and up and up, and then it caught back up another peak right here, and it's overextended. So this is, shares have been overbought. I believe there's going to be a pullback. Why? Because the NASDAQ is overvalued compared to the rest of the market. So I believe this will go down. It could be 10%. It could be more. It could be less. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Why I might be wrong? Because if you look at the overall chart, it's scheduled to keep going up. Well, the overall chart looks like it's going up, uptrending. So if we look at the year's chart, you can see that it's down here and it's overall pretty much going up. We had this dip here, way down when COVID-19 hit, and then it went way up. So these are stocks that I'm still going to be watching throughout the week. These are stocks that I have given to a lot of you so that you can take advantage of the stock market. You can invest at your own risk. There is a probability of losing, but there's also a possibility of making money. No matter what, in order to gain, sometimes you have to lose. In order to go up, you've got to go down. That's right, even me. I'm down $5,000 or so, $4,000 to $5,000 on GNUS, but I know I'm going to make it back in the next day, 1 day to 5 days. It's going to come back. Once this channel comes out, boom, it's going to come back. That's why I'm holding it there. I should have taken my money out because I could have come back in when it was at a lower level. But unfortunately, that happens. That happens not only to me, it happens to a lot of people. And I don't care how experienced you are, it can happen at any level. I've seen it happen to a lot of people, to some of my mentors as well. So this is it for today's version of Stock Tips, Secrets to Success. I am David Diaz, CEO David Diaz. You can check my website, purchase my book. Soon that website will be upgraded and it's going to be more about stocks than anything else. So until then, until tomorrow night, when we'll review what went on Tuesday. Enjoy. Have a blessed evening. And don't forget to reach out to me. Contact me. Send me a message if you're interested in joining my private group, which is going to be starting in about 2 weeks' time. Take care. Blessings to everyone. Have a great evening.